So we are going to start off with the channel I mentioned in the Tommy Edward Strikes Out entry. That being Tomtomica, a YouTube channel who made Tommy Play Rail and Trackmaster content. The channel was created in 2006. Soon to be 20 years now, I just realized. Now it was believed by Plum Casualties that the channel was Japanese, considering how a lot of Tommy trains come from Japan. But then it was speculated by user Les Carl Singer too that he was either Australian or British. However, another user named CoolProps90 who used to be in contact with him debunked those claims, saying he was actually German, and that he was in his 40s around the time he made the videos. He stated that in the lost videos where he spoke, he had a German accent. And one of the lost videos where he spoke was a custom Wilbert tutorial, where he showed how to make a custom Tommy/Trackmaster Wilbert the Forest engine model, using a Percy cab chassis with a Bill/Ben body shell, which can be seen in an archived video called Thomas and 20 Friends. There is also this image of other customs tomtomica made, which are of the Flying Scotsman, Sir Nigel, named after his builder, the Big City engine, and a silver engine using a James who I have no idea who it's supposed to be. Someone who I can't recall stated it may be a special anniversary James, but I highly doubt it, as it has the number 57 on the tender, and I'm pretty sure it isn't supposed to mean the 57th anniversary of the railway series. Why? Cause the 57th anniversary happened in 2002. And there's no evidence of these customs being made in 2002. The Tommy Spencer wasn't even released until 2004. So this can't be the case. My speculation is that the 57 on the tender is supposed to reference to Tomtomica's birth year, if he was born in 1957. But who knows? Also, if you look closely at the image of the custom, it looks like it has a moustache, so that's interesting. This could just be an original character made by Tomtomica as far as we know. Tomtomica also made a custom of Derek the Paxman Diesel, although the only images that prove it are these two low-quality thumbnail screen grabs. Speaking of which, a lot of thumbnails from lost videos were posted on DeviantArt by a user named B5i, which look to be taken from various Wayback Machine snapshots. Anyways, here's some more info on these lost videos. One video showed of the custom Flying Scotsman and Big City engine, and the Flying Scotsman custom had a cool feature added to it. If anyone owns any of the old Tommy/Play Rail tender engines, you would know the battery compartment is located in the tender, and always took a C battery, because the Flying Scotsman has two tenders. Of course the custom would have the two tenders with it, which meant the custom had two battery compartments. One took a C battery, and the other a 9-volt battery. And as all Trackmaster people know, a 9-volt battery fitted onto a Tommy/Trackmaster engine means more voltage going to the motor, which means more speed. So this Flying Scotsman custom with a 9-volt battery would zoom down the track. There was also a race video between custom Scotsman and Thomas with a modded jet engine, possibly also fitted with a 9-volt battery. Tomtomica had a lot more videos than this, two of which were of Thomas and Spencer racing. And then a video of a stock Play Rail Thomas, and the custom Flying Scotsman hauling about 25 trucks in some sort of hauling capacity test, but I'm not too sure. Another video that Rexeljet mentioned in a comment was called, Wind Up Fat Controller Meets Percy. It was a video of a wind-up Ertil Fat Controller being knocked over and falling to the ground. And apparently the figure was still in motion while fart sounds and screaming could be heard in the background. Rexel also stated that Tomtomica made a custom G-scale Duncan using a LG Bernstein and Koppel locomotive. The last two were separate videos, showing his James and Percy collection, which was a showcase of all the James Percy merchandise he owned. There is believed to have been a Gordon collection video, but this isn't confirmed. As of now, only 7 videos have been found. Those being, My Little Thomas the Tank Engine World, Old Style Tommy Train with Light, Play Rail Tommy Tomica Train Volume 2, Steam Thomas on Sodor, Thomas and 20 Friends, The Edward Strikes Out Remake, and a metallic take-along collection video. Tomtomica's channel is surprisingly still up, but no videos are viewable. There are snapshots of the channel on the Wayback Machine with a few more thumbnails, but the videos were not archived unfortunately. And that's all the tomtomica information that has come forward so far. Have to wait and see if more is uncovered. Now this next entry isn't fully lost, but is a very low quality archive. It was a video called 16's Disaster. And I'm not talking about the trains video uploaded in 2008 by MJ08 Anderson. The video I'm talking about was made by a user named Spare Engine. The video still exists via a low quality webcam recording by Austin Train Lover, who I mentioned earlier. It was filmed with Tommy and Ertil toys on Playrail track, and features the Railway series characters Wilbert and 16. You may notice in the video that the Wilbert model is a custom-made Trackmaster, which coincidentally Spare Engine created by following the Tomtomica custom Wilbert tutorial. I have to guess the user didn't have a wooden or Ertil Wilbert, and looked for help making his own. Anyways, the plot of the video is that 16 is trying to cross a sketchy bridge, but Wilbert tells him not to. 16 doesn't listen and pushes a truck across the bridge to test its strength. It makes it across before Wilbert tells 16 to go get the truck. 16 at first refuses before giving in to Wilbert's bright idea. 16 slowly crosses the bridge, and all is fine as he makes it to the other side. 16 notices the truck has derailed, and asks Wilbert to go get the breakdown train. But Wilbert then notices something wrong. He tells 16 that something is wrong, and then disaster strikes. After 16's fall, Wilbert then says the best line in the entire video.
"We might need a bigger crane. Like that."
The upload date of this video isn't confirmed, but I have to assume somewhere between 2008 to 2010. Spare Engine has a lot of lost content, but 16's Disaster is the only one I can recall. I suppose this video isn't lost, but it would be nice to see in its original full quality. But it seems to have just disappeared without a trace. Hope we can find a link to it someday.